Hello, I'm back today on the Thursday Relationship Toolbox to continue a discussion I shot the other day about how your relationship is like Romper Room. I'm Geoff Laughton, your relationshiparchitect.com, and if you're too young to remember Romper Room, you can just add the word kindergarten instead. So the other day I did a video where I talked about how what your parents have never worked out between each other, or never did if they're no longer here, you're trying to get it handled in your relationship. And I gave an exercise then that if you're just seeing this for the first time and you didn't see the other one, then I'm going to repeat the exercise here, and I'm going to give you one more little angle on it that you can play with. So that exercise was, if you are in a relationship, new, dating, long-term relationship like mine is, if you think back to the most recent conflict, argument, upset, tension that you had with your partner, or that they had with you, but whether it's them, you, both of you, when crap came up, I want you to look at how you dealt with it. And look at how do you typically, how is it that the way you dealt with it in the most recent event, how is that at all similar to how you normally deal with it? So if you look at that and you just jot down little bullet points about, okay, he, she did or said this, I felt this way, and here's how I reacted, or did you respond? You see, we were taught initially all that unconscious programming that we've had in us that was all kind of burned and wired in by the time we're about 7, and that we come from, by the way, 95% of the time. That's what science has to say about it. So when we go young, as I put it, we go right to that programming, which was all heavily written and or reinforced by the way our parents were with us. And when it comes to relationship and how we deal with relationship, a lot of it was seared in as we watched and felt our parents' energy. And if you didn't grow up with two parents, then perhaps your parents had boyfriends, girlfriends, maybe a step-parent came into the picture. It doesn't matter. It's just you watch and feel the energy of your parents when you're young. So if you're a parent and you got young kids, this makes this all the more important, because ideally you learn how to work with conflict and your own reactivity in a more mature way, so that your children don't have to be the next generation dealing with the same old you-know-what. Different day, different generation. You can show them a different way. So if you do that exercise that I just said, and look at how do your habitual ways of reacting to things match one or both of how your parents did it. If you find that there's an overlap or a similarity, and I'd be shocked if you didn't, then that gives you a beginning place that you can go ahead and start deciding consciously, because you're a grown-up. You may not act like it a lot of the time, but you are a grown-up. So how does the mature you want to respond to getting upset or your partner being upset? Because when we get triggered, we react. And we react the same way we have most of our life, which again will have parallels to how you watched your mom and dad react. Instead of reacting, try responding. Take a few deep breaths. Recognize that it might be bringing up young stuff for you, and make a conscious choice. How would a mature, compassionate, caring person respond to this energy that's present? So give that a shot. And I'd love to hear, if you do, I'd love to hear how it works for you, or if it doesn't. Because this is really, really important. So if you give it a shot, and you get a positive outcome or a negative one, please get in touch with me. Email me at jeff@yourrelationshiparchitect.com, or you can also go to yourrelationship-architect.com/online-relationship-advice. And you can leave your input there, and it's completely private. So I'd love to hear from you. Always cool to find out how this stuff works for people or where it doesn't, so I can keep refining it and give you better information as we go along. All right, everybody, have a great day or evening wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back next week. Love fiercely. Bye-bye.